The Wandenreich, the main rivals of the Soul Society in the anime series Bleach Thousand-Year Blood War, are hidden deep among the shadows. While the series' most well-known villains are Arrancar and Sosuke Aizen, it seems that they no longer are the biggest threats to the Soul Society. The Quincy Empire, home to the Wandenreich, has given a direct command to exterminate the Shinigami, under the formidable Yhwach's leadership. This is one of the most serious threats in the entire series, which promises to be a remarkably bloody conflict. The battle between the Quincy and the Shinigami will be the main focus of Bleach Thousand-Year Blood War. Anime lovers, sometimes called weebs, think they know everything about their favorite shows. But this video will have some things that will surprise even the most hardcore fans. For instance, did you know that the Quincy get their powers from absorbing the spirit particles of hollows? Okay, that one's pretty basic, but did you know that they're really just a bunch of egotistical jerks who think they're better than everyone else? Trust me, this is gonna be one heck of a war. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. What is the Wandenreich? The Wandenreich, or the Invisible Kingdom, is an organization of Quincy that opposes the Soul Society. It was founded and led by King Yhwach, the son of a Quincy priest, who was exiled from his homeland for having special powers. The Wandenreich has a vast army consisting of powerful warriors. But despite this, there's a real reason why this so-called Invisible Empire was created. Sure, the Wandenreich may have a noble goal of freeing Quincy, who's been trapped in the Soul Society, but let's be honest, most of its members are just looking for a way to pass the time. They've got nothing better to do than cause trouble for the Soul Society. If they weren't doing that, they would probably just be sitting around twiddling their thumbs. 10 facts about Wandenreich. Number 10. The Quincy's King Yhwach. Did you know that Wandenreich's godlike leader, Yhwach, was born without the sense of hearing, smell, and taste? He can't even see, talk, or move. He's completely disabled. Doesn't that make a lot of people more qualified than him to be a leader? You may wonder, how did he get so much power to lead a powerful organization? Back then, when Quincy's were near him, they felt revitalized, but their lives would mysteriously vanish. It is believed that these lost lives allowed Yhwach to draw power from them, and this could be the reason why he was able to build the Wandenreich. His ability to gain power from those who were near him is like a magnet, which drew in a number of loyal followers who would do anything to follow and serve him. Even though he's completely powerless himself, he has managed to amass a great deal of power. Quite an impressive feat for someone who can't even hear, smell, or taste. Number 9. The Wandenreich City. The center of the Wandenreich is the Silburn, an ice-covered structure where the main monarchy rules, and the Sternritters reside. There are several stone buildings and constructions all over the city. All of the Sternritters' sleeping and resting areas are located within the Silburn. Additionally, Yhwach's throne room is located inside, where he resides and holds meetings. He also got a private room where he could gaze out over the city. Ah, the life of a king. Furthermore, there's a prison section inside where Arrancar would be detained. Gotta have a special cell for the big baddies. The Gate of the Sun, which is located somewhere in the city, can be used to create rifts that would allow the Sternritters to use the shadows to reach the Sarate. All of this information makes us conclude that the Wandenreich is not a place to be taken lightly. On the contrary, it's a powerful city, with Yhwach and the Sternritters being its main defense and attack force. Number 8. Uniform. Most Wandenreich personnel wear a long white double-breasted coat, together with shoulder straps and a white button-down bib as part of their uniform. But in order to stand out, some higher-ranking members combine this uniform with other accessories, including capes or cloaks, so they can feel like a special snowflake, to signify their position and power. These accessories are typically only given to officers that oversee particular groups. There's also a simplified version of the standard Wandenreich uniform, lacking the typical button-down bib and belt, which has been seen on personnel in a few different situations. For example, this style was worn by those who participated in the declaration of war against Soul Society, along with a hooded cape, a black mask to conceal their face, and a black band surrounding their body in a diagonal pattern. It's true that the Wandenreich is an organization that follows a very strict code of conduct, and its members are expected to follow a specific dress code. While Wandenreich's dress code is quite formal, other members can still express themselves with subtle variations that help make each individual stand out. So if you're looking to join the Wandenreich, make sure you have a good tailor. Number 7. The Jagd Armee. Did you know that besides Sternritter, Wandenreich's organization has a separate hunting unit? It's known as the Hueco Mundo Jagd Armee. After the Wandenreich conquered Hueco Mundo, Jagd Armee was assigned to capture Arrancar for the benefit of the Empire. They also make sure Quincy maintains control of the area throughout the battle. The executive hunting captain Quil Gaopi is the head of the 1st Jagd Armee, which is divided into numbered units. However, as a result of his death at the hands of Grim Jiao Jair Jocks, the position is currently vacant. Maybe someone from Wandenreich's organization dreams of filling his shoes. But seriously, who would want that job? It's not like it comes with any perks or anything. You'd be risking your life every day trying to capture terrorists and rogue Arrancar, while maintaining control of an entire region. No thanks. I think I'll stick to my day job. Number 6. The Assault on the Sarate. Did you know that the assault on the Seireitei was launched in 2 phases? The first was to lessen the Gotei's standing troop strength, while also luring the royal guard away following Yamamoto's passing. The second attack is then intended as a way to enter the royal dimension and slay the Soul King. What does it imply then? First, it implies that the Wandenreich is not only powerful, but also strategic and intelligent. This attack was calculated and organized to ensure maximum destruction of the Seireitei, without risking too much of their own forces. It also speaks volumes about their intelligence capabilities. They were able to find out Yamamoto's whereabouts, know the structure of the Gotei forces, and even anticipate the actions of the Royal Guard to some extent. That's just some crazy level of intelligence gathering right there. Seriously though, props to the Wandenreich. Don't think anybody would want to be their opponents, but to whoever crosses them, good luck. They'll definitely need it. Number 5. The Ars Ney. A nurse-like soldier in Wandenreich? Yes, Wandenreich has a unit for that, the Ars Ney. The Ars Ney is a division of the Wandenreich made up of Quincy, who are experts in providing medical care through traditional healing to help others. All Ars Ney members are experts at manipulating reishi, and also have in-depth medical knowledge of human anatomy and physiology. Members frequently accompany other Quincy on smaller missions and duties, and are trained to avoid enemy combat on the battlefield at all costs. This is done to raise the team's overall survival rate, and the success rate of those small-scale missions. By having an Ars Ney, the Wandenreich can provide medical aid on the battlefield, allowing them to quickly heal injured or sick soldiers, and allowing them to return to duty as quickly as possible. This has helped increase the success rate of many missions that would have otherwise failed due to a lack of medical attention. Wandenreich soldiers have it good, having a med team and all. Still won't convince a lot of people to join their forces, still sticking to our day jobs. Nice try, Wandenreich. Number 4. The current headquarters of Wandenreich. The Realm of White, a huge island tucked away in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, serves as the present headquarters of the Wandenreich in the world of the living. Only those who are spiritually aware can see it and walk on it. If one is not spiritually aware, then they'll only be seeing a body of water. Get to praying, or whatever one does to become spiritually aware. Massive in size, the island stretches 40 miles long and 40 miles wide. The terrain is warm, but when you go close to the island's center, where the highest elevation is said to be, it gets very cold and winter-like. Although the island is surrounded by a number of mountains, Velstad Peak, the tallest one, is located in the middle. That mountain is a whopping 7,000 feet high, and it's almost entirely flat. Talk about a challenge. But with its hidden base, the Wandenreich is able to keep its agenda hidden from the prying eyes of the outside world. For those looking for a place to hide out and plot world domination, this is definitely the place. Except now it's not that much of a secret anymore. Number 3. The Wandenreich insignia or symbol. Much like all gangs, organizations, the Wandenreich has their own symbol. The white 5-pointed star symbol that serves as the Wandenreich insignia. It's seen on almost every item that a Wandenreich soldier carries, including their gear, flags, and weaponry. Though unconfirmed, it's suspected that the insignia was inspired by the one that can be seen on Yhwach's Quincy, Volstandig. In addition, those who have undergone the transformation to join the Wandenreich also wear special gauntlets with symbols engraved on them. This strongly suggests that Yhwach himself may have created the symbol. But what does this symbol actually mean? Unfortunately, we may never know for sure. Perhaps it's a tribute to Yhwach's power, or maybe it's just a cool design that looks good on all their gear. Whatever the case may be, one thing is certain. The Wandenreich take their symbols very seriously. So serious, in fact, that they're willing to go to war with it plastered all over them. Now that's dedication. Number 2. The reishi armor. As any self-respecting Quincy knows, the reishi armor is simply essential for using your spirit weapon effectively, consisting of 2 parts: the shinki, a convenient and stylish cloak that covers you from head to toe, and the tarui, a flashy necklace that amplifies your powers. This armor is just what you need to take your spiritual game up a notch. Not to mention the tarui can also absorb spiritual energy and convert it into a powerful attack. Now that's what I call Quincy power. So if you ever find yourself in a bind and need to take down an opponent quickly, don't forget to suit up in your reishi armor for maximum effectiveness. Trust me, your opponents will be wishing they had one too. Number 1. The Medallion. The Wandenreich soldiers are a shady bunch. Carrying around a mysterious device that can steal people's bankai? They must be up to no good. We can only assume that they're using the medallion for evil purposes, such as taking over the world or something equally diabolical. Thankfully, Ginri-sai Shigekuni Yamamoto was able to provide some insight into how the medallion works. Apparently, it can only steal a bankai if the Wandenreich soldiers have a complete understanding of its power. So at least they can't just randomly take people's bankais without knowing what they're doing. But that still doesn't explain what they're planning to do with all those stolen bankais. We can only hope that Yamamoto is able to stop them before they carry out their evil scheme. With its incredible powers and advanced weaponry, it's no wonder why the Wandenreich are feared by so many. Their capabilities, combined with their mysterious leader Yhwach, makes them a force to be reckoned with. The Wandenreich has been involved in some of the most epic battles in the realm of Bleach, and will likely never be forgotten. They have left behind many lessons and an unforgettable legacy that is embedded into the narrative of the Bleach series for all to learn. Whether you're a Quincy, Shinigami, or even a human, the Wandenreich will always remain an iconic and influential presence in the Bleach universe.